Welcome to the Defense and Aerospace Report. I'm Vago Muradian here at the British Embassy in Washington, D.C., where we are seeing all things autonomous. It's an autonomous day over here at the Embassy. A lot of technology, British technology, American technology on display here, from the very smallest UAVs all the way to some fairly sizable ones, or as sizable as you can get in an embassy in Washington, D.C. And we've got with us Lyle Heckman, who is with Insitu. It's a Boeing company. You guys are the manufacturer of the ScanEagle technology. Bring us up to speed on the program. You know, it's been around for a while, but it's proven to be a system that's been extremely popular. You guys have updated it with a rotating head a couple of years ago to give you a little bit better coverage on the vehicle. Bring us up to speed on the program and the capabilities you guys are offering now.
Oh, yeah, that is right. ScanEagle's been around for over 20 years now. We just had our anniversary, and it's been seeing a lot of improvements over the years. We're now making our own purpose-built engines, which is better performance, will produce better fuel efficiency, better RPM, and extend the aircraft to be able to go out for longer durations. We also upgraded our turrets and our sensors, so now we can have both an IR and an EO system in one aircraft at the same time. And we could also have what's called our EO 900 camera, which is a standard EO camera, electric optical camera, but it has a super zoom on it, so it'll go from a normal zoom to 128 power zoom just with the flick of a button, so we can actually get better detail on what we're looking at.
And from an endurance standpoint, that's always key for any sort of unmanned aircraft. What kind of endurance are you guys talking about now?
Right now it's looking at 19 to 24 hours plus for the endurance of the aircraft.
And portability is also one of the things that you guys highlight. There are some pins, you pull them out, you put the wings on, that comes in a small box. You've even got a nice little cable cutter there on the edge of the wing in the event that it encounters something maybe that it shouldn't. Talk to us a little bit about, what have you guys done in order to make the device as portable as possible for expeditionary use, very popular on warships as we've seen over time, but as well as for ground troops. Talk to us about some of the features you guys have put in, whether to make the system more portable or more expeditionary friendly in terms of control systems, because I know that you're an operator as well as an instructor.
Right. What we've done is we've reducing the size of our launcher so that it will be able to fit on warships a lot easier, fit in just low footprint areas, so that way we can still use the catapult system that we used to launch it just in a smaller package. Also, they're redesigning the recovery system, the SkyHook. The new Mark III system comes on one trailer, and it's easier to maneuver out to any position that you need to recover the aircraft.
And what about in terms of the ground system and control system? Everything is about ease of use and, of course, increased portability. What have you guys done on that side of the equation?
All the systems, computer systems, have now become, of course, faster and smaller. So our footprint to actually control the system has gone from one huge rack to two travel boxes. Basically, we can put all the GCS components in, and then we can just pack it up and go where we need to go.
And in terms of automation, this is an autonomy event. You guys have had a man in the loop in terms of the control of it. Where are you guys thinking in terms of its autonomous capabilities to turn this into something that's much more of a program and forget system?
Right now, I'm not sure exactly what the R&D of that section. It's not my expertise of it, but I know they're looking at trying to have the operators run more than one aircraft at a time, so that way we could launch several different aircraft, of course different frequencies, and we'd be able to monitor all those aircraft. We'd just be able to program them with what they need to do, and then they'd go off and do it.
And let me ask you about the market. You guys have been in the space for a long time, as you mentioned, 2 decades. It's a known commodity. Markets like that are either, you've peaked in terms of addressing the market, or you're only scratched the surface in terms of addressing the market. Where are you guys on it? How many more of these units do you think are out there for you guys to sell?
We keep getting contracts every week, it seems like. Of course, when we come up with large contracts, they go up for competitions, and we normally get the contract back. So we're definitely not seeing any hit of downgrading or losing any business, so it's been good for us.
Lyle, thanks for. Oh, let me ask you one other thing. From the standpoint of an instructor, how long does it take to train somebody to operate a system like this? Because there's a lot of things that you've got to bear in mind before you do it. It's not, for example, as expensive as a Triton or something like that, but it's still, a lot more than your backyard unmanned system. It's still an expensive, highly sophisticated piece of equipment. How long does it take somebody to take them from knowing nothing about how to fly an aircraft or even a model aircraft to being able to operate this system?
It takes about 10 weeks to cover all that. I mean, we take it from someone that doesn't know anything about aircraft or aerodynamics and teach them everything they need to know. We cover all the ground support equipment, all the GSE equipment, so that way when they get out to the field, they will know exactly what to do and how to do it. And then if there's any specialty hardware that will they'll have on their aircraft, there will be additional training on top of that. But for an average operator, about 10 weeks.
Lyle, thanks very much and best of luck with the program.
Thank you.